Hello friends, you welcome to my complete Java course. In today's video lecture, we are going to learn what is composition and cohesion. So let's start. Cohesion and coupling. Cohesion and coupling. Today we are going to learn cohesion and coupling in Java. So what is cohesion and coupling in Java? Coupling. First we will talk about the coupling. Coupling means how much one class knows about the other class. There are two types of coupling. Tight coupling, a bad programming design. Loose coupling means a good programming design. First, tight coupling. If a class A has some public data members and another class B is accessing these data members directly using the dot operator, which is possible because data members were declared public. The two classes are said to be tightly coupled. Suppose you define a class A. Within the class A, you define a public int I. I variable define a public, and you create a class B. Class B. In that class B, you create the A class object and you initialize the I value of class A by using the dot operator, like A dot I equal to some value. So you are accessing the class A variable directly in the subclass or other class. So that is called the tight coupling. What is cohesion and coupling in Java? So now the coupling. Coupling means how much one class knows about the other class. Okay. So here is the example of tight coupling. Suppose we define a public name, public data member of a class. Also we define a setter and getter method, but the thing is that for the tight coupling is if we create a class object, okay, and we are assigning the value for this name property directly by using the dot operator. If we are able to do that, that is called the tight coupling. Means that is a bad programming practice. We should never ever do that. To how to control it? So for that, direct accessing of data member name of a class due to tight couple between two classes. So if you are able to assign a variable value in the other classes by using the dot operator, that is called the tight coupling. So here output will be Raju. That is not the uh, now the program analysis. Class A has instance variable name which is declared as public. Number 2, class A has two public getter and setter method which check for valid access and valid setting of data member. Number 3 is class B creates an object of A class and sets the value of its data member name to Raju and access its value directly by the dot operator because it was declared public. You are printing the name by the dot operator and you are assigning the name value by the dot operator. Number 4, hence getName and setName method of a class names to access and set the data members value of class A are never called. Means we are not using setName and getName method for setting and getting the value of name. It shows class A is tightly coupled to class B, which is a bad design or compromising the data security check. Now we'll talk about the loose coupling. A good application designing is creating an application with loosely coupled classes by following proper encapsulation. So for the loosely coupled, you define a proper encapsulation. What is encapsulation? We have learned in the previous videos lecture. That is by declaring data members of a class with the private access modifier. In the tight coupling, we define a variable with the public access modifier, but in the loosely coupling, we define a variable with the private access modifier, which this allows other classes to directly access. If you define a variable private, then you cannot access that variable into the other class directly, or can say you cannot access that variable by the dot operator, forcing them to call public getter setter method to access these private data members. If you want to access this private data member, then you compulsory use the setter method for setting the value and getter method for getting the value. So this is the example. In this example, we create a class A and define a private property string name. Okay, if you try to access this property by the creating the object of a class and object dot name equal to Raju, if you try to assign the value to the name property directly, then not possible, because you cannot access the private field. So how you can assign the value or how you can set the value? Now you will have to use the setter method. So value can be set only by using the public setter method. So you will use object dot set name and pass the value, and for accessing the value, you will not get the value directly. It means you cannot get the object dot name. For the getting the value, you will have to use the get object dot get name. Only then you can get the value. So you will get the value Raju. So that is the proper uh, encapsulation form, and this is called the loose coupling. Now we will talk about the cohesion. Cohesion refers a class is defined to do a specific specialized task. There are two types of cohesion. Number one, low cohesion, a bad programming design, means when a class is designed to do many different tasks rather than focus on a single specialized task. This class is said to be a low cohesive class. Low cohesive classes are said to be badly designed, as it requires a lot of work at creating, maintaining and duplicating them. Let's understand by the code. Suppose you have a class, player database, and that class is performing a many functionality, means connecting database, printing all the players information, printing single player information, printing ranking and closing database. So that is called the low cohesion, means if a class is performing multiple operations, then that class is called the low cohesion. And now we will talk about the high cohesion, which is recommended or a good programming design pattern or practice. A good application design is creating an application with high cohesive classes, which are targeted towards a specific specialized task, and such classes are not only easy to create but also easy to maintain and update. How? Suppose class player database. So here you so here in that player database we create a different classes, but in the previous we have created a different method, and all method is defined in the one class. But in the high cohesion, for one functionality we define a one class. So in the player database we define a different classes for different functionalities. Like we define a connection class for the connection, for creating the connection or establish the connection with the database. For printing the information about the players we create another class. So performing a different task we define a different classes. So that is called the high cohesion. So friends, thank you for watching this video lecture and watch my next video lecture for learning new things in Java.